Hey, it's your time. Time for you to light your candle and connect to Mother Earth. So welcome. I'm the medicine woman. I have spent a lifetime learning, deciphering, I think is the word, the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities that are all around us. This is Grandmother Moon. Let me introduce you. Grandmother Moon helps us stay in our emotional time. Did you know that you aren't supposed to just create and manifest and whatever? Right now, this is the waning crescent moon. Grandmother has specifically given instructions for us to create a self-care ritual, to surrender, to feel that sense of completion. So come. This meditation is truly designed for you to get back in the correct timing of your emotional balance. So, we lit our candle. The next step is we start breathing. We start clearing our thoughts and becoming aware of how we breathe. So do that with me. Just start breathing. This meditation is usually about 20 minutes long. You learn a story, a game plan, planets, alignments. You also learn about chakras. Chakras are those energy wheels that we live through, move through. Don't stop breathing. This is the root. We started our journey in the new moon working on our survival, working with our body. As we move through the phases, we move through energy. This is the sacral chakra. This one helps you pick up your emotional and intimate needs. Next, we picked up our courage and dropped our control, all with this little yellow wiggly solar plexus. We moved through the constellations, incorporating our heart full of compassion and love and releasing what no longer serves us. Spending time in the full moon, rejoicing. Don't stop breathing. With our throat chakra. Moving through space, through time, opening up and understanding, seeing through the illusion with our third eye. This isn't hocus pocus. Our third eye, if you can see in your dreams, that's the third eye. When you breathe, you decalcify that pineal gland that unlocks that chamber. Right now, we are sitting in perfect harmony. This is the crown chakra. We rejoice. We are sitting in a phase of wholeness, creating a self-care ritual, surrendering really just your old thoughts, your nasty, confusing time, and you sit in the time of completion. As we move through time and space, we pick up invitations, challenges, and this is one of them, to take those baby steps of meditation and let me help you. Let me help you discover the power of breath. Did you know that when you light the candle and you connect to breath, that you are starting to unlock the chamber, truly working on your thoughts, your words, and your actions? When you clear your thoughts, you learn to practice through imagination. Because isn't that what dreams are made of? We all walk a red road. The red road to the sacred mountains, to the unobstructed view of the top. This is the direction that we start our journey in. Don't stop breathing. First, we must breathe. Get connected to the energy around us. Next, we get the sign, the symbol, and the synchronicity. The drums, calling us, encouraging us to move through our power, to get connected. Along the way, we pick up animals, ancestors, guides that help lead the way. Today, The transformation of butterfly. The change is here. We are sitting in this waning crescent moon, feeling fulfilled. Don't stop breathing. You'll learn to decode this. Next, our ancestors led the way, carrying a message themselves. You are discovering your medicine and your magic. Don't stop breathing. Live your best life is what our ancestor says. Don't try to change things. You are the change. You are here to live your best life. That is what they did. You might not have agreed with it, but did they care? No. Know that you are on a soul coaching, just like the rest of us. Learning the power of breath. Learning the power of seeing through pictures like you do in your dreams. Our soul coaching is just beginning. We are sitting in perfect harmony. Time to be free. Time to surrender those old thoughts. Creating that self-care, not that illusion, but using our imagination to create. Just as you did as a child. You are healing from those emotional traumas. Mixing them up. This is your medicine, don't you know? This is the magic that's in the air. You have to release your entanglements, those old thoughts, so that you may start that new beginning. Come, don't stop breathing. Know that it is time for you to stop, look, and listen. For you to be called and hear that call and answer that call to explore your fullness. All waters lead to the oceans of opportunity. How you choose to get there is up to you. I would love to ride a bike, to fly, to encourage others to explore that wisdom, that uniqueness, to help them live their best life and know that change is here because you are hearing the drums that are calling you to your tribe, calling you to higher forces that are play. Your job is to play. They are encouraging us to be a part of the game, to enjoy it, to not take things so seriously in life. You were meant to detangle yourself from that old way of thinking, to look down and know that higher forces that are at play. This is a random cards. I don't select them, I just read them. But if you hear this message, like this podcast, these are the baby steps of meditation. So come, let's go further. Let's find out what that direction is that the drums are calling us to. But first, let's use that imagination and sink further into the void. This starts with breath. So imagine that there is a hoop connected to your breath. Inhale, let that hoop go up. Exhale, let that hoop sink down gently, relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, your neck, your throat. Inhale, let it go all the way back up. Don't worry about the noise. You are transmuting. You are drifting from one dimension to another through imagination, through sound. Don't be frightened. Inhale, go all the way back up. If you've reached the end, you're going too fast, do it again. This time, let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble, that's our transportation. That hoop, that's your relaxation. Sink. Imagine that hoop going as high, sinking as low, leaving you in a bubble. All right, last time. There we go. Welcome. Welcome to the void. This is where we unite. So if you've reached the end, tie off your bubble, tie off your hoop, and create a balloon with a long ribbon, like a cord. Tie it off. A root. Feel Mother Earth connected. This is the void. This is where we were all created. This is where we have pure inner peace and enlightenment. As the moon moves through its phases, through her constellations, through her energy, through her chakras, she moves through constellations. Right now, we are sitting in the constellation Virgo. When Virgo is in our constellation, she is influencing that sense of analytical, thrifty, organizational. She is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury encourages to use our communication skills. Here you are learning to use your words impeccably, to release the negative thoughts, and to open up to more. In our body, she is ruled by the gut, by a whole system, to process, to organize, and to release. That's the way that our constellations work in our body. They were never meant to just be used as directions, but they work within our body as well, just like the chakras. Do you feel that sense of organization? Let's find out the direction we are headed. The war bonnet. We are asked to advance, not with anger, but with a sense of completion, of self-care, of surrender, of organizing our thoughts, our words, and our actions as we pursue this next journey. When the drums call, they are getting our attention. We are going to war, if you haven't figured it out. And war is not a physical thing, but an emotional thing. You need to steady yourself and be prepared for that next cycle. We are 3 days to the new moon. If you don't know, when we go into the dark, we become sensitive. We become a little bit more hesitant. This is where we are coming to tune our beginnings, to tune our frequency, so that we may live our best life, to no longer be afraid of the dark, but know that change is here. Beginning with releasing your entanglements, exploring your fullness as we sit in the whole energy, chakras, perfection. Higher forces are at play right now, but you have to believe in yourself and release what no longer serves you. How do you do that? We release it through EFT. EFT, that is emotional freedom technique. Let me show you. Find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop, right in here. Tap. Switch sides and tap. This is how we release our emotional entanglements and open up to that new beginning, that playfulness. Next, find that area on your hand where you would do that eyebrow. Gently tap yourself here and repeat this phrase. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Tap the side of your eye, your temple. Repeat. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Tap under your eye. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Tap under your nose. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Tap your chin. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Slide down your throat to the beginning of your collarbone. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Give yourself half a hug and tap yourself under your arm. I cherish all the cycles in my life. Tap the top of your head and let this message sink in. This is just a cycle. This too shall pass. As Grandmother Moon reminds us that she goes through phases, through constellations, through moon phases. Cherish all the cycles in your life. Transmute that energy. Know that you are the key that can unlock the door to all the possibilities. You just have to learn how to decode it. This is where you learn that. So I invite you and challenge you to take those baby steps of meditation, to come here, to clear your thoughts and connect back to your breath through imagination, reminding yourself that there are blessings, medicine, and magic in the air. All you have to do is exhale to make room. That's it. So thank you. Thank you for making it this far. Thank you for discovering your medicine, your magic, and your blessings. Thank you for subscribing, for sharing, and for strengthening our message of connection and strengthening our tribe. Vibration is our weapon. High vibrational thoughts cannot be measured, cannot be obtained, no negative low vibration can harm you. That is a gift. That is what you will discover in meditation. And here, no artificial intelligence can reach you because we go within. They have no womb. They have no mother. Don't get caught up in who's in charge. Find those answers within you. Find that peace, and you will create that world that we are looking for. So, if you're ready, let us start this new beginning, this new time in our life. Wipe away and clear the slate. It's now time to release the old and start again. 3 more days. Sorry, I shouldn't say right now, but 3 days. So come, use your breath, and let us go back to the real world. Back to that world where we can shine, organize our thoughts, our words, and influence our actions. You are that blessing. Breathe. Think. Welcome back. So are you ready? Don't tell me no. I'd love to hear what has changed for you. I'd love for you to explore that fullness and see all the possibilities. Live your best life. Find your music, find your voice. Know that this is a war, and it is time to advance, for you to cherish all the cycles in your life. Not with anger, but through imagination. So, if you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. You are a blessing in this world, so I offer you blessings to you, to me, and to all that listen.